You're right. I was muted. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. She got me going. Thank you. I have a headache and I have taken a pill, so things are going to be a little wobbly tonight. Thank you so much. You got my back and I appreciate that. How are you? And it's good to see you. Yes, it's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Adele is watching and lurking. Hello to Adele. So, yeah, come on in. We'll give it a few minutes. Oh, goodness. Yep, there I go. That's better. Such a rookie. Still doing them rookie moves. Oh, you watch the drive live? Drives Mr. Fiber crazy when I do those. Hey, Laura, you're on your way home. Oh, I hope you had a good time. Thank you. Y'all be safe. Hi, Brett. Hello, Susan. Good evening. Good evening. Come on in. I've got, I think it's the Ohio. Yeah, this is the Ohio Cup today. Random. Very random. Lynn. Oh, it's my Louisiana buddy. How are you tonight? Good to see you. Adele saying hi to everybody. Using all the emojis. Coffee in my cup. This one is chocolate mocha. I believe chocolate mocha. Uh-oh, there's Panda. How's it going, Panda? I had so much fun over at your live the other night. You're a hoot. You are a hoot. Oh, excuse me. I got a runny nose. Gonna be listening in the bushes, he says. That's all right. Oh, you're on a blanket. Okay. Which is it one that we haven't seen? That's cool. Hi, Ellen. Good evening. Good evening. Come on in. Waving back at you. Yep, that was fun. I have to be careful with those because the first person stuff gets to my messes with my inner ear disorder. So I had you on the phone where I could chat, and then I had you on the TV. Well, that was a lot. Having it up on the TV was just a lot to see it up there. So I was glancing and listening. And it wasn't too bad on my phone because it was a smaller screen. Oh, another Ireland. I have that pattern. Someday I'm going to learn how to do that. I'm kind of thinking, well, there's two of them I want to do. I want to do the Star Trek one, and then I want to do that cable that he put out, and I want to make two scarves. So I'll get there. Okay, I guess I will bring in my hands and show you guys. I went to Abilene today, went back on the torture device. They had turned it up, so they're literally yanking my chain, y'all. And yeah, traction. So I'm sore, but it is it's doing me good. It is doing me good. So, oh, thank you. I just have to put my mind to it. I need to pick the colors. I need to just get started because starting is the hardest part. It really is. It's the hardest part. Serbs is on the bone. What you got? Are you bony or are you horny? It's one of those horn deals, but he's on the bone. Hey, Matt. Good to see you. I'm going on the big screen. Matt, you're throwing me with your. I I see that purple and pink hand now, and I had been looking for the brownish background one, which is still there, but not in here when you chat. You're throwing me. You're just throwing me off a little bit. I'll get caught up eventually. Okay, I went to a new to me flea market, and I got some things there. And then I wanted to show y'all, I got the Sock Yarn Society. So I want to show y'all that. And then whatever else trouble we get into, right? Hello, Roseanne. Good to see you. Come on in. What are y'all drinking? What are y'all working on? Let me bring in my hands. There we go. There. Okay. Now, this flea market actually had some yarn also, but it was just simple everyday yarn, nothing that really floated my boat, so I didn't get it. And I don't think anything I got was $1.99. $2, but not $1.99. Okay, Izzy. Izzy's here too. All right, let's do it this way. There we go. All right. So these were the ones, and there was a huge basket of these. Hi, Connie. And I got these from the same booth. Now these four right here, oh, come on, get in the screen. These four were $2. And then this one was $3. So let me show you all this one first. I need to wipe them all off because I'm sure they're not completely clean, if you know what I mean. Connie is working on a sweater. Ah. And drinking raspberry lemonade. That sounds good. So here's the shape of this one. And I got to work out today because as I was looking at all of these, I was pumping them to make sure that they were going all the way through and that they would work, you know. This one is by Stampin' Up. And what I think this will be a slot, so it would be a place to put, well, it could be used for belly bands on journals and cards, and it could also be used for a place to tuck the end of the envelope, you know, a closure spot. That one was $3. And then there's this one. It's got like a, I don't know if we'd call it filigree, but it's, I'll show you on this side, might be easier to see. See that? It's got like a fancy, almost a doily look to me. And it's for the corner. This one's called Vintage Floral. And I think this one is a Martha Stewart. Yeah, it's a Martha Stewart Living. And then this one is a Paper Studio Punch. And see, I was pumping all of these to make sure that they were working. But see, it's got like these little flowers and dash and leaf, like a vine. Looks like a vine, see? This one was cool. It's got these holes in a line, so it would be like cheesy holes, you know what I mean? Going across, and this, wouldn't this be fun on the edge of a card? And then this one would be for the edge of a card. This is another Martha Stewart. This one is by Eek Tools, EK Tools, Eek Tools, and it actually has a lock. But I noticed that the ones that were put into the locking position, see, and that one doesn't quite, we'll have to see what it does. These several, they had a whole bunch of these Eek Tools, and to me, it seemed like they may have gotten wet at some point. So there were several of them I wanted, but I did not because, you know, they did not close well. And the ones that were locked, I couldn't even get them open. And that's what made me think they were probably locked into place where they weren't going to easily unlock either. So I'm glad I only got one because I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. This one is called Double Scallop. So it's got a scallop edge. I don't know where double comes in, but anyway, that's basically what it looks like right there. So anyway, yeah, I got some punches, but there was a huge basket of them. I just had to be selective. I didn't want a whole bunch. I may have gotten a couple things for other people, so I'm just going to show them to you, and I'm not going to tell you who I got them for. But I found this. It's called Potted Whimsy, Decorations for Your Potted Plants. So it goes on a little wire, and it's a stitching. It's got all the stuff in there. It's even got the wire in there. It's like a whole little kit. It was $4 in Hobby Lobby, and I don't even remember now what I paid. I think I paid $1 for this one. Something like that. Coloring with one of your oh, that's sweet. I got some coloring books today. I'm going to show you here in a minute. I picked up this pattern. Do I want this? No. Not interested. I will probably use the image, and then I will use the pattern in my crafting because it is aged. So I'll use it like tissue paper. Hi, Eric Artie. So got that. I think this was like 25 cents. Either 25 or 50, something like that. Let me move these things over a little bit. Then I found this one, which is kind of cute. It's a Reader's Digest. It was $1 at one time. I don't even know what I gave for this one. Not much. I thought this one was kind of cool. This is a gift for somebody. But it talks about using your scraps for different projects. So that'll be fun. And then, what did I give for this one? She took the stickers off because she saved them because they go in the booths. But look at this. I found this journal. And I think this one was $1.25. And now I'm going to open it. And you can see why I wanted it. Oh, gonna have to. Wow. It should clean up. We'll see. It has faded right there, but I don't care. There were 2 of these. I only got 1. And this is by Rolla Bind Social Stationery Collection, a leather journal book. It's on discs. They have a number, patent number on these discs. And it has this closure. And it's mushroom punched. Oh, it's got a folder right here. Or no, it's just stitched. Okay, it's got a material stitch there. Good paper. This is heavy paper. Ah, it's got a journal page marker. But I can put expander discs on this one. He says, I think I know who this somebody is. So I don't know if I do expanders on this one. See, this is a different size. This is not classic and it's not mini. This is more of like an A5 size. But I could put my own paper in it. That'll be fun. I'll have to figure that out, what that size is. Eight and a quarter by 5.5. I think that's A5. I know, Bubby, I dropped something. But I won't, seeing this now, this is cool because that leaves me room if I'm going to put more stuff in there. Yes, absolutely. Yes, a planner cover, absolutely. I think it's cool. This is the mini size discs, and I need to put bigger ones on there for sure. Okay. Now she left one tag on. Each of these coloring books was $2.50, and I got 3 of them. This one is Floral Wonders, color art for everyone. It's a Leisure Arts. It's got a $1 on it, but she charged me $2.50. I don't care. There we go. Floral Wonders color art. I love these, the size of the print on these. And I can see this one really well. And like these are like doing the ones where you do it with a marker and then you go when you color it in. That's what these are like, but they're already done for you. So that one is cool. And I could definitely see using some of these as ephemera, you know, cutting them out as ephemera. So that's cool. There's tips in the front and back of these, how to do some shading. And then, okay, Matt. And then this one talks about understanding color with some examples. Okay, so this one was the floral. And then I've got animals. And I love doing these smaller ones too, where you can just pick out and do 3 or 4 little ones at a time, kind of bite size. Look at that. Oh, the giraffe. Chelsea did a lion the other day. She showed me a picture and it's so pretty. Yeah, they're worth the $2.50, I think. This one is Living Wonders. 24 designs. Of course I like them. They're leisure arts. Y'all know I like my leisure art stuff. This is more animals. Oh, it's very similar to the other one. Oh, look at that. How are you, Bree? Winding down from the day. I don't even know who else might be on tonight. I haven't seen y'all in a while, so oh, somebody started that one. That's the first one I've seen that was colored. Aw. So these are cool. And then I picked up a couple of pattern books. These are both, I didn't realize I picked up 2 Bernat books. They're both by Bernat. All right, let's start with the smaller one. This one is Popovers. Book number 583. Original price was $2.75. $3.30 in Canada. And I think it has both knit and crochet, but this one would not be too hard to do. And it's more of a timeless look. I believe that's a crochet. See if I can find you some pictures. Yeah, there's that one. I think that's crochet. Yep. This one is knitted, but using bulky yarn. Isn't It does look like a strawberry. Here it is in yellow. And that one in the blue. These are very timeless, don't you guys think? Using more updated yarn. Okay, if they have big pictures of them, I'm going to try to do that. Okay, so maybe that's it. That's all of those. I really like that one. Okay, that's that book. And then this one, this was 25 cents. That's probably what I paid for the other one also. That's a crochet blanket. That's a crochet blanket done in popcorn. And that looks like, I don't know if that's mosaic. I am not sure. The texture's not your style. Okay. And then there's that one. I cannot tell what they're using for material on that one. That looks like really fine material. That looks more like a stitched. I don't know if I get close enough that y'all can see the. Doesn't that look stitched on? This one is a woven. I've seen some of these before, and I've never tried this technique. You, I think you weave your yarn from end to end to make it do this. This book is written in 3 languages: English, French, and Spanish, it looks like. This is the same thing. You weave that through there. That looks like a fuzzy yarn. This one is definitely knit cables. Another fuzzy yarn. One, two. This looks like Tunisian. Looking to see if there's a 1987 is this book. Okay, this one is a floral braid. This one is crocheted and it's a floral braid. That's the up close of that texture. And this one is a pastel plaid. And that is that one. And okay, so that says it's a quilt. That one that we were looking at, I couldn't figure out. It says it's a quilt. Dang. you use an Afghan stitch. So it's another one that's a type of a Tunisian because you're using the Afghan stitch. Wow. Okay, I don't think that all of them are in here. It does not appear to have them all in here, but I'm not positive. I feel like something fell out somewhere. The one on that one. Anyway. Okay. Who wants these? I'm going to mark the chat and I'm going to give these two away. And you can just put books. If you would like to win them, just put books in the chat for these two. And I wanted to remind you that I have a giveaway going for members of a box of magazines. So if you are a member, be sure and check in my posts for that. And you have to go over there and leave a comment, answer the question over there. And I want to say thank you to my members. Okay, so anybody put books if you want to win them. You never know, there might be yarn to go with it. I'm like that. Almost time for the green toy. And meds. I just see 2 on my screen so far. Okay, the Soft Yarn Society is by Arkansas Yarn Co. Her name is Lori. And her store is in, I'm trying to remember, it's Alvern, Arkansas? Malvern? Oh, something like that. And I wanted to talk to you for a minute first about my nails too. Let me bring those in. Okay, my nails. Here's what I did. 4 so far. Okay. Hi, Suzanne. If you want to win those 2 books, it's books. This is actually a red. It's coming up a little bit more orange, but it's not orange. It's more red. See that? Like that. Yeah, Malvern. That's what it is. I knew it was something like that, but I'm experiencing a migraine right now, so y'all just have to forgive what I say and do. It just is what it is. Anyway, I bought these nail tips. So these are clear clear nail tips, and I mark the ones that fit my fingernails. And I put these on with this, and it is a gel. It's a nail glue, but you use gel. I did nails. Funny thing, I did nails right here where I'm sitting now, but at a nail table. So that's odd. And then I bought this light to cure the gel. And it's by Sun LKE Sun X9 Plus is the model that I got. So I put these on with this, and then I have a base gel and a builder gel. And these are by a company called Beetles. All of this was on Amazon. And then once I had them done, then I filed everything, and then I polished them with my Olive and June. Hi, Tammy. And the color, but remember, I did nails, so there's that. But the color is the Olive and June, and this one is called Secret Recipe. I don't think it's going to focus on that. Yeah. It did, and that's gone. Anyway, Secret Recipe and Celestial is what I used. Because I could not get mine to grow. They just wouldn't grow. Now, I had a problem with this one and had to redo this one nail because I did not get enough gel all the way down, and it lifted on me and came off. And then but I haven't had any problems since, and I've had them on for over a week. And the whole thing cost me about $40, which is less than I would have paid to go and have them put on at a nail salon. Okay. Type books, and then I'm going to mark the chat, and we are going to pick somebody for the books. I've let that go for a bit, and I'm going to have to go back and find it. Everybody got it in there? And this is the two books right here. They're Burnett. There you go. Hi, Tina. Thank you. Just once, please. Okay, we ready? Okay, I'm marking the chat. Was that 5? Do we have like 5 people? I think something like that. Where was my mark? All right, here is my mark. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I think it was 5, wasn't it? Okay, let me get one. A number between 1 and 5. 2. Number 2. Hush. I made her Australian. Okay, there's my mark. Lynn was number 1, and Adele is number 2. Congratulations, Adele. Yay. Yep, that's what I got. I got Adele. All right. Hello, Izzy. So, Adele, don't forget to email me so I don't forget it. I am going to put your name on these. Congratulations. You have to soak them to remove them. With acetone. Basically, what I do, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. You guys ready? So this is a subscription. You have to sign up. You have to go to sockyarnsociety.com and you sign up for it. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it. I'm probably only going to do a few months of this just because. But look. Ooh, it's pretty. I chose the sparkle. Hi, Gracie. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's pretty. So this one is called Sweet Peas. Yummy Sparkle, 75% superwash, 15% nylon, and 10% stellina. 437 yards. It's called Sweet Pea. It is gorgeous. Look at that beautiful speckle. Wow. Us party. Super soft. Very nice. And I can't remember if I get... Yeah, Yummy Sparkle. So this is a fingering weight. I don't know if y'all can see the sparkle. All right, let's see what our goodies are. Okay, we get a code. We get a code here too. 15% off your next order using the code. If you loved your tea, we carry Plum Deluxe teas at Arkansas Yarn Co. This is native to the Mediterranean region. Sweet peas are beautiful and have a sweet fragrance. Often likened to oranges, honey, and jasmine, sweet peas represent delicate pleasure, friendship, and gratitude. Those born in April are known for their loyalty, wholesomeness, and a love for spreading joy and kindness. They appreciate simple pleasures and know how to relax and enjoy life's comforts. Well, go y'all. And that Plum Deluxe tea is the one that Joyce sends me. Aw, we got a sweet pea sticker. and Peaches and Cream Oolong from Plum Deluxe. Here is our stitch marker. We got the Arkansas in a pinky purple, very sparkly, and a crystal drop. Those are nice. And then what is this? Something from the Knitted Butterfly, handcrafted in Minnesota. Got a velvet case. What is it? Are these? Oh, I think these are more stitch markers and a progress keeper. Nice. And there's a code on this one too from the Knitted Butterfly. The Knitted Butterfly has subscription box also. And then you have a little case to put them in. Yeah. Very pretty. They go really well with this, don't they? Wow, I got a whole set, y'all. Look at that. It is a very cool kit. Need to find something really special to do with that. So the Knitted Butterfly Stitch Marker Set, Sweet Pea Sticker by the Gray Muse. Oh, okay. So this is from the Gray Muse. I'm sure she's on Etsy. Plum Deluxe Tea, the Crystal Charm Leverback Progress Keeper, and the Arkansas Leverback Progress Keeper. Cool. Y'all, I don't know how to explain how pretty and soft this is. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Ooh. That's a nice set. Okay, that's those two things. Now, I could show y'all, oh, medicine. Okay, I'm going to leave the yarn for you to look at for a minute. And let me go grab my medicines real quick. Be right back. Okay. I started working the top that I was talking about, you guys, just to kind of get an idea. Let me show you here just a second what I'm talking about. This is the yarn that Chelsea sent me. Oh. Okay, hang on. No, it's not what I want. There we go. Hey, Maribel. So, what I did was I put these together, a few of these together with stitch markers, okay? Because the idea was to make the squares and then put them here, and then I would stitch them together. I'll have another one to go on the shoulders and stitch them together, put some across the back, put them here, and stitch that together, and then my head will go through the center, right? And then go back and pick up here and do a mesh on the bottom. And then I wanted to see how many, if I were doing arms, you know, the sleeves, how many would I need? So I stuck them together to see, and these 4 will go around. If I wanted to do a sleeve, the 4 would go around my arm here. And I thought about doing that and then going across the top like this and having a peekaboo, like a peekaboo right here, like doing these and here, and then attach it right there, and then on the back, and having this be open. I need your thoughts. What do you all think of this? Just wondering. Or should I just do it here and not do sleeves? And then just have it come down and be open with like a t-shirt, like a sleeveless t-shirt. That was my original thought. I haven't decided what to do. So, y'all tell me what you think. And if you're watching this back on replay, let me know in the comments what you think. Now, this one is the Jumble Speckle, and the color is Jade Speckle. And I have 2 of them. And I'm using a J or a 6mm, the ugly brown one. Oh yeah, I wear peekaboo shirts all the time. I don't worry about my flabby arms. I just do what I do because, you know, that ain't gonna go away. So, doesn't really bother me. I'm not really squeamish about it. Okay, so there's that project. And then okay. Ain't got my stuff. This book, if y'all remember me talking about it, the big book of dishcloths by Leisure Arts. I had trouble with the fourth one. Now, these don't tell me the name of the stitches. They don't tell you that. They just have them numbered. And this was number 4 is the one. And I went on and did number 5 because I had trouble with this one. I wound up having to do this one 3 times to get it to work out. 3 times. So, in my naughty knitting sack, here it is. Finished. And it goes, yes, it goes like that. Well, this is facing me, that's up. This was a pain in the butt, but I like the way it looks. It wasn't that it was a hard pattern in as much as it was hard to read. It wasn't hard to do because it's front post. And all you do is you go back and you catch back here, and then you go forward and you catch over here. So it's really not difficult to, oh, it goes this way. Yeah, it goes this way. So it's not really difficult. It's just reading the pattern. And that's where I run into problems because I'm dyslexic. And I sometimes have to read them over and over again. And then here is the back. And you can see where the centers are on that stitch. So I didn't let it win. And I really like this yarn anyway. Remember, I was doing at first with the peaches and cream stuff, and it was stiff and hard to work with this type of a pattern. So went back and did it with this one, which is the I Love This Yarn, and it's called Sunsetting. So that is that one. So now I've done 5 out of this book. And the 6th one is a one row repeat. There's a setup row and then a second row as a 1 row repeat. And this is number 6 right here. This is the next one I'll do. So you have to pull out, it looks like you have to pull out yarn and go over so that you have this loose in between. So that'll be interesting. So that's the next one of those. Hi, Rosie. Here's the hat I'm working on, the knit hat. I'm using the Big Twist Living in the color Community. This is still the first one, and I'm holding it together with Made in America yarn. It's a merino in a high twist. It's a fingering weight, and I'm holding the two together. And I think I'm at almost 9 inches. I went back and measured Mr. Fiber's other hat, and it is 11. Yeah, this one is 9. I'm at 9 now, so I'm getting really close. And this is just a knit 2, purl 2 is all this is, all the way around. And it's great because it makes it reversible. It's very reversible. And the way he wears his is he folds it once, and then he folds it a second time. so that it covers his ears. And he wears it right, like the end of his ear actually sticks down about an inch or so. He mostly covers the top of his ears. And then on Tuesdays, he uses it to bring the burritos to work. He puts the burritos in it that he takes from here at our little Mexican restaurant, and he gets burritos for everybody at work, and he puts them in here and he takes them to work in his hat. So he uses it all year. And that one is being held in my tattoo bag by Queen's Crafts by Bridget. Okay, I worked on, need some air. It got warm today. This is another Naughty knitting sack. I absolutely love this fabric. This fabric is so pretty. And this one is the Balloon Dogs. And I made 3 more of these squares. This is the fingering weight blanket using a number 4 millimeter. It's a number 7 tulip, but it's a 4 millimeter hook. And here's, I got a whole bunch more to use. But I used the scraps any and every which way. So these same scraps wound up in 3 different squares. So this one, I had enough to make this size plus a little bit more to start the center of this one. This one I used to make this square, and then it wound up being a little bit around that one and a little bit around that one. And then this yarn is a little bit of that fuzzy yarn that I had, and it went on that and that. So I made 3 squares out of those, and I have no idea what this color was. I think I have another little bitty piece of it somewhere, because it was a scrap out of my jar. No, I have a little bit of that white one left. I guess I used all of that other one. Yeah, I guess I did. And then I'm bordering it with this one, which is from the recycled sweater that Mr. Fiber took apart. And that's what I'm using to border them. I don't know. I have 33, I think. So I'm halfway, because I need 64 of these to make the blanket. So I am 32. Yeah, I'm halfway on that project. Okay, this bag is my Knit for Brains bag. Oh, I forget what she calls it, like a train case. This is the Advent Knit for Brains. If you don't have one of these, you need to go over to her house and get one, because these are amazing. Look how they open up. They're just so nice. And that is the yarn that she dyed for me for my Advent. Hello, Joyce. Good to see you. So this is the one I just finished with. And this is my main color that goes in between. And I'm also using a 4 millimeter G hook for this one. So that was the first color. Second color, third color, and then there's the fourth color. So January, February, March, April, technically. And what I did was I used this third color to go in and make a little pattern with it on this one as a little bit of interest. And I'm going to do that with several of them. So yeah, that is my Advent. Slow and Sure. This is the one I just finished using. And I have this in here to use it to do something with it with my NYX color, because my NYX color is this purple. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I think it will show up pretty good on there when I do a pattern with it. So stay tuned. I don't know what the pattern will be yet, but it will be something. Let's see, what else did I work on? I think that's it so far. Oh, no, I do have something else. Hold on. Okay. Oh. This is the, where is the box? It's the 2025 Diamond Art Club calendar. And if you remember, I had a whole lot of trouble with January because nothing was labeled right on January's. This is the one I showed you last time. This was January. None of these were labeled right. However, I went in and I did February. But all of February was labeled right. And I'm having some trouble because I'm not used to doing such open ones. See how open these are? Which means I'm getting shadowing. So I'm going to have to go back. I probably won't. I'll probably say the hell with it. Just I did it and I'm going to move on. But going forward, I'm going to be careful with that because I'm getting shadow from the numbers underneath. But that's all right. All of these were right. Of course, there were only like 4 colors. Now I'm on March. And most of March's colors are correct, except 14. And I had to go back and find one that matched 14 and 7. The 14 was okay. 7 was wrong. So I had to go back and find a darker color because the color they had for 7 was really light. And it didn't look right at all. So I had to go back. So I had to go back through. What I did was I went back through my previous ones. Where's it at? Oh, everything's over there. But I went through the previous packets and I found one that would match that better, which means I won't be using some from future ones that I might not have enough. So I'm getting caught up. I'll get March done, and the next one is April. And April is really simple. It's just a pot of flowers. This is April's. So that's where I'm at with that. I didn't do any more on the sunflower. And I think that's everything I've worked on. Pretty sure. Not bad. I've been doing the chiropractor and back and forth helping Dad when I can. Um, Dolores's mom was ill, so I helped Dad a little bit. His washing machine quit, and I had to do his laundry for him, which was okay. And I did that. Now it's fixed, and she's back, and her mom is home and well, not completely well, but she's home. And what else? Um, that's about all I know right now, y'all. Any questions? Anybody have questions for me? I also finished that capelet. I showed y'all the capelet, didn't I, from the other day? And I haven't started the larger one yet. But when I start the larger one, um, then I'll show you what it looks like. I think I'm going to have enough on the larger one to use the same yarn and to just make a bigger piece. Yeah. Other than that, that's all I got. I did do some coloring, but I think I showed you that too. I got my Archer in olive. This is the new kit, but I think I'll wait and show you this on Saturday. And I should have another reading coming up for you within the next couple of days. So be looking for that. If you didn't know, I have a playlist called Fiber Pages. I had started one book, but I really was not terribly fond of that book. It was hard to read, the language. So I want to try to do a lot more on the red pony and get that red. Oh, we'll have to try that sometime. That would be a lot of fun. We'll try that sometime. I promise, Rosie. But going back and forth to Abilene is a lot because it's 70 miles from here. So that's 70 there and 70 back. And I'm doing that 3 times a week for my back right now. And I have decided not to do the back surgery procedure thingy. I've decided I've just had enough with all of that. So I'm just doing the chiropractor for now, and I'm trying to he gave me some exercises today to do, and then I have to ice my back 4 times a day. That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm going to shoot for 3 and we'll see how it goes. He said you just have to add I've got so many reminders on my phone now. So diamond painting wise, I have several diamond paintings that I may want to destash. I've got a destash thing going on in my brain right now with possibly some of my planner stuff and some of my diamond paintings. I still have not done my reset back here. I was looking for shelves back here, and the shelves, all the ones I could find at Target, were not wide enough. Because this shelf here, hold on, turn this so you can see. Okay. This is the wall right here. Okay. From the wall to this cabinet. This cabinet is hung on the wall. This is what I had all of my towels in when I was doing hair in this building. So this shelf has these posts, and then it has the sideboards, and the boards actually come out a little bit right here also. All of the shelves I saw on I wanted one like this over here, which is a square, and you put everything and it can set against the sides of the shelf and so it's not open, or it's just kind of clunky when you go to putting books and things on it. So I don't know. I have not decided what to do because the shelves I found were not wide enough for this area. I don't want to have Mr. Fiber have to take this off the wall, and I would have to probably do this whole back area again, like from there to that wall there, you know, and redo the whole wall. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, and there was nothing on Amazon either. Everything was either 23 inches or 50 something, these big ones that you might put in your garage kind of thing. And those are open. So I'm still thinking. I think that my main thing that I'm going to have to do, and I just haven't had the energy for it yet, is take everything out and stack it in the other part of the room and put it back part of it at a time until I get it where I want it. That's what's going to have to happen. And just haven't had the energy for it. So that's where we're at with everything, y'all. And then as far as like the yarn goes, my goodness, I just don't know. It's really hard because I would love to do a destash, but then again, it's really hard to let your yarn go right now, knowing all of the things that are going on with Joanne, some of the online places, with local yarn stores, with not being able to touch and feel the yarn. And here in my stash, I can touch and feel and decide whether it's something that I want to work with on a project or not. And so it's really hard to destash it. But then I'm within the range of what I have here for projects. So then when I pick something up to do something, if I don't have all the colors, then I feel like I need to order yarn. But you know what? I'm going to try not to. I really did a lot of ordering here at the first of the year, and I did that because I wanted to touch and feel those yarns, and that way I would know. So like from We Crochet Knit Picks and from Mary Maxim, and I think those two places are actually going to be my go-to for ordering because I'm very happy with everything that I got from them. Y'all give me your thoughts on how you're feeling about all the yarn and stuff right now. So anyway, if you are interested in diamond paintings, leave me a comment for that too. If you're interested in a destash of the diamond paintings, because they're not small, they're big ones. If you are interested in the great big ones, let me know, because those are the ones that I think that I just won't. I may keep one or two, but I may not get through them. I just may not. It's a lot. And I'm not moving very quickly on the ones I have. So I'm looking at that going, So I think I would feel better if I just kind of decompress it a little bit and get rid of a couple of them. So let me know what y'all think. I probably will do a sale and have numbers for them, and then you'll just pick your number and we'll go from there. And I will announce the sale whenever I do it for everything. It won't be just, okay, tonight's diamond paintings, and then, okay, we'll just probably do a night and I'll have everything picked, ready to go. So give me your thoughts on that too. Okay, y'all. I love y'all. Have fun today. I'll see you later. I don't know how many of you what trials you guys are following. We have a Stitch and Crime Friday night. We're going to be talking about the Tom Brown's Body, which is a case here from Texas. We're going to talk about that. Start talking about it. And hopefully pick a winner from our last go round from Murder in the Bayou. So we'll be picking a winner for that one. Okay. Okay, y'all. Have a great night, and I'll see you all Friday. Okay. Love y'all.